Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Green Zero here. We are doing Ladder Wars. I'm kind of whispering because it's pretty late at night. I haven't really been doing much, so I'm kind of tired. But we've got Bike Rush Owns on... did I get that right? Yes, Bike Rush Owns is playing Steel Talons against Tiberian Futures and Nod on Infested Coastline. Now, this is Ladder Wars, probably the last one on the official servers. I'm not sure if they're going to keep going afterwards, but it looks like these are the only two players who rocked up, so it's going to be a best of 7. And it looks like they did select their factions, which is interesting why Bike Rush would pick Steel Talons. Also, notice it's on Infested Coastline, so it is 1.02 plus. They just said, screw it. I mean, no one really wants to watch a few all-in rush 1.02 games on the random maps. So they're playing 1.2 plus for the first time in Ladder Wars, which is cool. Not sure what Toxic Shock thinks of that. We didn't actually get a response from these guys, just decided to jump in and start playing. So anyway, as you know, obviously they're going to try to save the online facilities with a patch to use a third-party server or whatever the deal is, but details are pretty sketchy at the moment, so we're just going to leave it at that and see how it goes. Hopefully it's ready before June 30, and we'll focus on this game. So looks like Bike Rush is going to be able to see exactly what Tip Future is doing. Not really fussed because there's really nothing here. Bike Rush is pretty much doing the same thing. Again, Steel Talon's actually a pretty good faction against these Nod factions. Again, it's a really hard GDI faction to rush just because they have Titans and just because their harvesters are so they have more armor than a regular harvester. In fact, I think the only harvester that has more armor is a Reaper harvester, but that's only because it has a shield on it. That's the only reason why it's got more armor. The Steel Talons one has the heavy armor all the time. But Bike Rush has a buggy out. Obviously didn't realise his scout was going to get in. He wanted to make sure he wasn't getting rushed, which is always smart. Let me just make sure I got this right. Spartacus is live casting this, by the way, so you can probably pick it up on his stream. I'm not sure if he's going to upload the stream, but it will be on Twitch. See if we can put a link there if you want to watch his live cast. But again, this is a light VOD, so I'm not watching a replay or anything. If you see I bring up the player status, the game is still happening in the background, which means it's live, because if it was a replay, that would pause the game. So, yeah, this is interesting. Bike Rush obviously is Steel Talons, hasn't decided to do some crazy all-in rush. Steel Talons do have a few very powerful all-in rushes. He's taken the aggressive expansion, which is always nice. It prevents base pushing later on in the game because you expand way back here to a safe field, and the enemy will have a long way to travel if they want to base push like that. So I prefer to do that, especially against a player like Bike Rush. You want to get the aggressive fields out of the way, I reckon, because otherwise he's going to push with multi-Conyard into those. But of course he's Steel Talons, so he doesn't have tier 3 base defenses, so multi-Conyarding for Steel Talons really does suck. I mean, what are you going to do? What, Guardian Cannons or double tower? Right? It doesn't really make sense. You might as well build a crane, it's cheaper. You know, and I mean, you can't build 2 base defenses with it, but again, they don't have really that great base defenses. I mean, if you get railguns, you could dual or triple drop railgun guardians, I guess. With the railgun accelerator, they're ridiculously powerful, and with the cooldown on that support power now, it's only like 45 seconds or 60 seconds or something really short. You can just keep using that. But looks like Toxic said 1.02. And I'm not sure what's going to happen with this game. He's obviously messaged to Bike Rush in-game. Not sure if they're going to keep playing. I hope they keep playing. But it looks like Tip Future here is attacking this field. He's popping these pit bulls very nicely, but of course he's not shooting at harvesters while he's doing that. And now there's kind of too many pit bulls. There's a tower here, too much armor, and Tip Future's going to run through here. But of course he's not going to be able to really skirt around these pit bulls. There's a lot of room on this map to maneuver, I guess, but at the same time... Bike Rush, he thinks that he cares. Yes, no one cares what Toxic Shock thinks. So Bike Rush just looking to play a game. I don't understand why they play. I mean, there's no prize at all. Like, what are they playing for? Their name on a piece of paper. You know, there's no glory. I mean, I guess there's glory if it's against, you know, someone that's a nemesis or something. But Tip Future and Bike Rush don't have really anything going between them. They're just playing some games here just for a ride up and just to take the very last Ladder Wars to see how many people won the Ladder Wars, I guess, at the end of it. Whether or not it'll continue on the unofficial servers. But Scorp Tank transition, which is pretty typical in this situation. If they bike buggy open, if not bike buggy's open, they force out a lot of pit bulls. Bike probably did plan to go pit bulls anyway, but he's going into Scorp Tanks because ultimately once the Scorp Tanks build up, assuming they build up pretty quickly soon, he'll be able to overwhelm Bike Rush's pit bulls. He won't be able to do too well. By the way, I'm using Shadowplay to record this over Fraps, so you'll notice that I have been using a lot of FPV footage with Shadowplay recently. There are a few audio glitches which they haven't quite fixed up yet. And I know that can be annoying, it squeaks sometimes, but it's very uncommon. You notice that the bike rush does destroy the bridge there, and that's really going to be a pain for oh geez, that water. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I'm not sure if it's just looking weird or that's my computer or what. But anyway, it does look very nice. But yeah, this is really the only one of the very few custom maps, or maps, 1v1 maps at all, that has a destructible bridge on it that actually is in a good position. It makes sense. There's a few Titans rolling into this, of course. These Scorpion tanks don't have any dozer blades. There's only 3 Titans here. The Pitbulls are going up the top, and these Hammerheads, there's no counterform. They don't have AP ammo, so they're not really going to do too much to the tanks, but they're driving right into Tib Future's field now. And now he's pulling back here. Looks like most of the Titans are going to get away, maybe 1 or 2 to drop. And these Pitbulls are just coming in now, and they're just popping harvests. Bike Rush doesn't even care. There's a few Scorpion tanks here. He's just popping them. Tib Future doesn't seem to be aware of this, that he's being chased. Well, he does now. But he might have thought just maybe the move order got him out of trouble. But no, the Pitbulls, I think the Pitbulls there are the ones that did most damage because they killed those harvesters, whereas the Titans just drew fire and drew attention away. So these Pitbulls could get in. Tib Future is going to defend them off, and he's got a lot of Scorp tanks. He's got a decent hit squad of Scorpion tanks here. There's a nice amount, but he doesn't have any dozer blades for them. He's about to have dozer blades, so never mind. But he's a bit of a disadvantage here because Bike Rush does have double eco down there. He's going for, did he get AP ammo? Yeah, he's already got AP ammo. And he doesn't have much else, so actually he has a tech center and a Marv, and he's going for rail guns by the looks of things. That looks like it's going to be the railgun upgrade. I should probably check. Yeah, he's going for railgun upgrade, so he's obviously planning on going into either more Titans. He's actually already got adaptive armor. Far out, didn't even notice that. He's got adaptive armor. A lot of people who've been playing Steel Talons lately, because they're a lot more popular now, their harvesters aren't bugged, they just don't get adaptive armor. I don't think they realize how incredibly good that upgrade is. It's a necessity. If you're rolling armor with Steel Talons, you must get it. It's only $1,000, guys. 30 seconds. You know, it gives you immunity from EMP. You won't get hit by shockwave from an enemy at all. It's just immunity to it, especially against teams like Mock, and just in general, it gives them so much more armor. You know, if you're getting attacked by your enemy, they tend to focus units down one at a time, especially for Steel Talons who have a lot of health on their units. If you put the adaptive armor just on that particular unit, it's going to absorb so many more shots. Like, you got to think about that. That's going to win you a battle significantly. Don't panic and put it on all your units, not unless you're going to get hit by a shockwave or EMP buggies or something. Only put it on the front couple of units. Just so if they're the ones taking damage, they can absorb a lot more, especially on Mammoth tanks. Crazy good. But he's going to take down the Spike, so Bike Rush just really closing in here. He's going to take out the Sam Turret as well, which is going to free him up to destroy these structures. There's some power plants here which are awfully vulnerable. The Scorpion tanks are being forced to respond now. He does get laser capacitors, but with railguns coming out, really, yeah, he's building Mammoth tanks. So here we go. He's going to have to transition to infantry, which he is doing, which is a good move. He's not going for a tech center, which is what he might need Tib Core. I don't think Bike Rush is really going to persist. Yeah, no, he's not persisting too much. He's mainly building into armor at the moment, which is, infantry is the correct response, but at the same time, Bike Rush is going to have Wolverines and Hammerheads to counter those. And he's got time. He's got time inside. There's a Marv somewhere with 4 Engineer. This is very popular with Steel Talons because they don't have very good garrisons. No Zone Troopers, no Zone Raiders. The best you can really put in it is rockets. I guess you can put grenades in it if you want to, but again, having 4 repair pads in it basically just gives... Did he sell his tech center? No, that must have been from somewhere else. I was going to say Grenadier Squad's coming from some... Oh no, he sold the Reclamator hub, so that's where he got the Grenadiers from. Again, the Marv is just a massive meat shield for Steel Talons, which actually works quite nicely because, of course, all the rest of their armor is very heavily armored and powerful as well. And you can see he's got 4 Mammoth tanks here now. If this one's a 5th Mammoth tank, he could probably just roll into that base and take it. Yeah, he doesn't even need that many. He can just completely annihilate all these Scorpion tanks. These Scorpion tanks aren't going to really be a match at all. There's no tech center, so even if he had laser capacitors, he'd still lose horribly to this armored force here. A lot of people look at it, but that, as Steel Talons, is ridiculously powerful what Bike Rush has here right now. And again, if he puts the railgun accelerator on those, you basically might as well grab this and times it by 2 because that's the firepower you're getting. And again, it's disappointing that a lot of people don't get the adaptive armor and they don't use the RGA when it's just ridiculous. Like when I play Steel Talons now, especially 1.2 plus, which I do a lot, I use those support powers all the time when I get Ragas, and they just dominate with him. You decimate the enemy. They just have no idea what hit them. Again, looks like Tip Future's going to move away. He has taken all the Tiberium, so he could move away, and he has got a stealth tower up here. He's got an expansion, so this is something that is going for him. Bicrush has already established his expansion, though. As you can see, it's already established down there. He's moving his armored force over here. Behemoth's fire. He's getting everything, isn't he? He's got Wolverines. He's got a few pits left over. He's got Mammoth Tanks, Titans. Got the Marv. Got Behemoths. Got Hammerheads. Wow, he's got a ton of Hammerheads up here now. So he's really going to come in, and there's going to be a pretty big fight here. Okay, let's see how this goes. Obviously, the Hammerheads up the top are drawing a lot of fire from the AA, but there's so many there. And remember, Hammerheads, without Tib Core, they actually can absorb a decent amount of rockets. These aren't Orcas, guys. And look at that. Bicrush just lost almost nothing in that fight. None of his armor went down. He's just decimated everything there, and he's got just this unstoppable force now. Tip Future is pretty much out of this game. I think he's not leaving, so he must have something up his sleeve. I think maybe just a mass imp spam is all he can really hope for. It's really all he can do. Bicrush did place a War Factory forward of that. But nonetheless, again, how's he supposed to stop this? He's pretty much got everything he needs. One Hammerhead did make it through. I'm assuming the rest of them were saved. Oh no, they're over here destroying everything. And look at that, he focuses down the turrets, and he's just going to take out the refineries. And it doesn't matter if Tip Future has a lot of money, he's going to lose the game. He's got about 4.5 grand, so yeah, he really could build something, or build a decent sized defense, but the Hammerheads just went in and crippled him, and that's going to be the end of the game for Tiberium Future. So he goes down 0-1 in the opening game. Steel Talons played by Bicrush. So you can see the armor force here is just so powerful, but again, to get to this position as Steel Talons in a 1v1 is pretty difficult. Again, in a game where you've got more players, 2v2, 3v3, free-for-all, things like that, Steel Talons are a really powerful armoured force, but Bicrush running away with that one there. We're going to save that game. Ladder Wars, what is it? It would have been for May 2014, Game 1. Alright, we'll save it just in case, 11 minutes, but I don't want to really flick through the results there because these guys might start the next game without me. Again, Spartacus is live streaming, so again, they let me back in, so this is going to be pretty good. We'll have to see how it goes. Obviously, Tib Future is going to be able to pick his map now, and look at this, Bicrush is actually sticking with Steel Talons here, so I think Tiberium Future did pick random in the first game. Got to be 1.2 Pro. Oh, no. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Serious? We'll have to find out. Will game 1 count? And let's find Toxic and smack talk him. Turk, Circ, Nerb. Deliberate interference. He'll know what that means. None of you guys will. But yeah, he's what, online Kane's Wrath like 1 day a month, and he can't handle a couple of lines of smack, like seriously. Here he comes, Spartacus is here, being as random, don't get why people can't up to 1.02 plus is better. Definitely would like to see a lot of those. People don't play in Ladder Wars. I mean, again, most of the time, I don't think we've ever had the 4 qualifiers ever rock up for a Ladder Wars. Like ever. It's always reserves, or it's always people missing. And Bicrush not too happy. I don't understand why they don't do 1.02 plus. Everyone wants to play 1.02 plus. There's no prize. There's no. It's just for glory, basically. You know, it's the last Ladder Wars. Come on. Let's go. Toxic Shock doesn't want to budge on it. Let's see if Bicrush wants to X up. Spartacus is X'd up, but he's random. There we go. And Bicrush is going to switch to GDI, so we're going to be playing 1.02, guys, so it's not going to be 1.02 plus. Sorry, it's just you know, Toxic Shock isn't on. Again, like I said, he's only online like 1 day a month, so I got to take my chances. It's good fun. He gets pretty mad. But we're going to have game 2 here. Tiberium Future's pick GDI. To be honest, I don't like playing GDIs. Oh, sorry, Travelers as GDI, because most of the time the Traveler player is Leaf, and he's very brutal against GDI players. But anyway, I'll have to see how it goes. See if he's going to open with Fast Lex. Bike Rush is probably going to just win the scouting hands down because he's Bike Rush, and it doesn't matter what Toxic Shock does. He could all in Descent. Bike Rush will still win with his rifles. Oh geez, he's really committing, isn't he? Wow, he built 2 right out of the gates. Is this going to be a 3rd? I wouldn't imagine it, no. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to send 5 rifle scouts to this spike, and he went to this spike too. This is the one with the rocky terrain where the buzzers can, I mean, you got to run up on top of those to shoot the buzzers. He's going to grab this one here. Is he going to clear this before the buzzers get him? Yes, it does. Tiberian Future maybe not quite paying attention. Did he even go for an assimilator? No. Oh, wow. He's going to go all in. He is going to go all in. Oh, my God. Interference. Again, that's a running joke. If Bike Rush, he pretty much has to see this. Now, this is his closest rifle scout that he's got. Again, Tiberian Future is going to see it. He needs to not show any of these disintegrators to Bike Rush. Oh my God! He showed him a fast leg. He showed him 1. Well, he can see there's fast legs. He's going to know there's more. Okay, he's not a retard. Oh, well, maybe in RL he is, but in the game he's not. Poor Bike. But does he know how many there are? He didn't do this very well, did he? He's still got this structure here and units not across the map. I think Bike Rush is going to underestimate it. He needs to mind bomb, otherwise he's going to lose. Yeah, he's totally underestimated this. Is he going to mind bomb? He can't mind bomb on Tiberium, and oh no, he sells the MCV, and he's just going to go straight for the harvesters. But at the end of the day, he needs to actually win the game. He needs to move, move away. Because if he goes over here, then he can just destroy this power plant. Is he going to identify that? He needs to identify that. Oh man, he needs to identify that right now before too many APCs come out. Oh, that's a mind bomb. He needs to destroy it. Oh, so this is it. This is it. Whoever has the most money now. And Bike Rush, oh, we're going to have to see how much money he's got. He's got enough for 2 more APCs. Wow. I think he's got enough to destroy what he has here. Mind bomb. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, that was crazy. See that? He got it before going on the minefield. That was pretty good by Tiberian Future. But he needs to win, and he doesn't have enough. Bike Rush does have a spike, however, so he does have enough to keep building, but looks like almost got on Top Shock. Tiberian Future has one as well. He's building a simulator. He needs to destroy this spike because Bike Rush at the moment, he sent 1 APC away with the engineer inside. Now, again, he can just sell off one of his structures. As long as he has at least 2 structures, he's fine, because if he sells 1, obviously he can't sell the other one. He does try to shoot the spike down, but he's not going to get it. And I think Tiberian Future made a pretty big mess of it because he didn't really do it properly. He had some of his distance up here. He still had structures. He could have had more. But his targeting was pretty good, and he did some clutch kills here. I mean, it's not over. He has to just overwhelm this 1 APC. There is a rifleman squad inside. There's more APCs coming. Is he going to go for it? Oh man, every time he does that, he's losing more disintegrators. Does he have any reinforcements? Anyway, there's a simulator here, but he's going to have to not run towards these guys because he's going to see it. Yeah, stealths it before Bike Rush gets eyes on it. But again, is he going to see this? Oh no, he's only got 2 buildings left. Oh jeez. It's going to be tight. I don't think he's going to see the building capture. He's going to get captured. And Bike Rush is going to win this game. He's going to cut off. Actually, he's got some reinforcements here. Does he have any ranks on these? He's got an elite one, but it's almost dead. But again, he's going to get the portal. Oh no. Oh, he sells. He sells. Does he get it back in? Oh, he gets it back in. Oh my god. He got it back in the APC. This is it. This is scenario, so can't kill that. Oh man, he's got to rush back. It's not gonna. Oh my god. Oh, Bike Rush is Bike Rush. Bike Rush. I told you. Didn't I say it? Wait. Oh yeah, he's been defeated. Yeah, cool. I was expecting the defeated or victory screen to come up there, but it didn't because I'm an observer. But I told you. I was saying, even if Tiberian Future all in Zin's bags, Bike Rush will just win because he's Bike Rush. I don't know how he did that. I don't know how he does it half the time, but he did it. So assuming game 1 counted, that's 2-0. Best of 7 because there's only 2 players in this Ladder Wars. So we're going to keep on with this live commentary, live from the online servers. And where are you, Bark? There you are. Tiberian. Could have been cleaner. Oh man, Unfortunate there for Tiberian Future. Forgot to build APCs anyway. It didn't matter there. I think, again, yeah, he's not used to doing that. It was pretty clumsy, he's admitting now. And just by looking at him, I knew that, he hasn't done something like that either before or in a very long time, because he didn't do it very well. He did it well enough to win, but again, just losing his buildings to that NGAPC. And Bike Rush probably did what I tend to do a lot. When you get your NG out of the APC, you order him to capture the building, then you waypoint him back into the APC. So he'll go and capture, because his first intention is to capture the building, but if they sell the building, then he'll follow his next order, which is to get back in the APC. So without you even touching him, he gets back in the APC, assuming the APC is just sitting right there. Like, generally I keep the APC right next to him, and I've done it to like 3 or 4 buildings in clutch situations, forced to sell. I'm just like, oh my god, it just keeps stacking. Like, I ended up against one guy getting to sell like 4 or 5 buildings before I finally lost it. Let's see what he's going to do here. Of course, Bike Rush, did he pick? No, he picked GDI. Okay, so he's GDI, he's sending out scouts. Is he going to double racks? No, because he put his racks in the middle. There's no point double raxing if your racks is in the middle. But he has to be so careful, because buzzers can overwhelm him. Again, here come the overwhelming buzzers. He's going to go to the fast bike here. He only went 1 portal, so he's popped them in the middle there. How many forces has he got? He's got 6, but he's splitting them 3-3, which means he's not trying to pile drive or anything like that, where pile driving is where they just get like 6 or 7 squads or 6 to 8 squads and just rush right down the guts, and they just overwhelm everything. He is going to take this building here, but Bike Rush must see this. He needs to kind of pull this rifleman squad back. He needs their help, because his rifles are all split up. They're all over the place. And this rifle here, oh my god, he was shooting at the building, and wow, funnily enough, oh my god. Far out, he got 2 squads, but that was a pretty missed micro there by Tiberian Future. Where's the engineer? The engineer is here. He's going to have to APC build. Oh, jeez. What do we got here? Airfield opening from Bike Rush. This is going to be great, because obviously... Actually, no, it's not going to be great, because he didn't disintegrate it. He only buzzer opened. Now, he didn't call in a V35 for the engineer, which is interesting, and he's going to be scouted, assuming... Yeah, no, he's not going to be scouted. There's only 1 buzzer left, which is important, because if there was more than 1 left, he would have been able to go scout around. But now he's going to sit here because he thinks he can block this spike by sitting behind it on hold ground stars, which is really tricky to get rid of in the early parts of the game. But he is trying to clear everything up. He knows what's going on. A second ref is going to come down, but Bike Rush knows there's no scouts. Oh no, he's only launching with 2 walkers. I don't know about that. This is Unleashed style. He's only got enough rockets to destroy 1 harvester. That's not going to be enough. Bike Rush is going to be in a pretty tough situation, I reckon. He targets the one that has got the most Tiberium in it, which is great. It doesn't overkill it at all. He's got 4 more rockets left. That's not enough. And unless this Orca Strike hits its target, which is probably not going to, because he's going to push it right next to the War Factory, and he's just going to get repairs from the War Factory, so that's not going to hit it. Pops the buzzer hive down, but Bike Rush in a little bit of trouble. He sold off the comms, and he has an upgraded power plant, so he's free to expand while remaining on full power. But the second harvester is out now. His economy is the same. He's forcing out a lot of gun walkers now. That's way too many. I don't think he needed that many. He only needed, if he saw how many orcas there were, 2 gun walkers would have been fine. But again, Tib Future is probably falling victim to Bike Rush's, reputation there. That he's probably he's actually going to send 1. Oh, he's got 4 of them, far out. He has got a lot out. If this is the 5th one, he's definitely getting ahead of himself, because he's got 2 ref here. For some reason, that one's actually lining up. This is 1.02, remember. He does actually snipe down a gunwalker, so realizing that he's probably not going to get another harvester. He snipes down the gunwalker, almost loses an orca. Oh, geez. Oh, and look at that. Clutch kills that buzzer. He's actually not going to get his spike, because he knows. He knows that's there, but he's not going to... I mean, he's got it in the building, but now Tib Future has to sit here and pick it out of that building, which he probably could do, no worries. He needs to be really careful. He needs to make sure the orca that gets shot at isn't the one that's damaged. There we go. Oh, geez, that's clutch. Oh, watch out, Bike. Oh, man, he knows about that. Doesn't lose an orca. I'm not sure if he had any ammo left. I think he might have had some rounds left. No, that one's empty. He's got 1 rocket left. That's not enough to kill it, though. He needs probably 2 rocket. Tib Future. Both sides really hard pressed for cash as well, because of this type of opening that Bike Rush has forced. There is 4 harvesters out though by Tiberian Future, where Bike Rush, oh my god, this is terrible. He's got 4 harvesters, 1 reft. Perfect example of why you don't do this. He's actually it's okay now, but again, having 2 harvesters lined up all the time, yeah, don't want that at all. So Bike Rush, obviously, I'm not sure how long he had that for. That harvester is docking very awkwardly outside the refinery. But he does actually get the kill on that, and the engineer gets into the Ox, and the buzzer has left this spike. So if he caps this one, he gets $500 bonus. Oh, if he caps this one, he gets $500 bonus. Oh my god. And he's drawing it away. This is just lucky positioning and timing. I'm not sure what... Oh, I was going to say, yeah. He snipes down a harvester. How did that happen? How did he even find a gap to take that harvester down? This is just Bike Rush being Bike Rush. Like I said, normally takes this spike, gets his $500. So that's going to be fine. Comm Center is back down. Probably not the best place to place that one, because obviously Tib Future knows the Comm Center is back down, so he can expect, you know, something, some kind of tech or something like that to come out. Wow, a lot of harvesters here. Are there 2 harvesters there, or is there just 1? There's 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 2. Bike Rush, that's not how you do ratios, buddy. You're just going to have... the reason why you don't do it is because these harvesters aren't doing anything. This one's not doing anything. It's just going to line up. And when these harvesters all come back at the same time, you're going to have harvesters sitting around doing nothing, you know, for up to 16 seconds, which is the amount of time it takes to build one. So, again, it's not preferable. Again, these harvesters are basically, it's just slow harvesting. By the time this one empties, this one here is going to turn around and dock, but it's not going to be able to, so you can see it's not the way to go. And pops his tech center down right where Tib Future can see it as well.
Unit under
Yeah, he can see that, so he knows he's up against a teched up Bike Rush. And tech center is down from... oh geez, watch out, I think he's going to lose units now. He does actually kill the assimilator with a hammerhead, which goes down. All the orcas get annihilated, but he gets the stasis chamber and the engineer, which is just a pain. And you can see that he's not going for shard. Is he going for firehawks? I would have thought Bike Rush would be going for firehawks, because Scrin's super vulnerable, especially since both sides don't have a lot of units. But he's going for a Marv, and I think he's worried about a mastermind, so that's why he's putting down some of these units. He's not going for AP ammo though, so that's surprising. A few hammerheads just flying around, again forcing out some AA. Doesn't want anything too serious. Bike Rush. Bike Rush! Oh, those hammerheads are overlapped as well. And look, I almost lost both of them. That's why you got to use formation move. That's why you got to use scatter move. And I'm not sure where this is going. Oh, geez, he's going to pay for that. Firehawk goes down, but he got the mastermind. It's definitely building a mastermind, I reckon. That's going to just annoy Tiberian Future, because he lost his stasis chamber, which would reset it, and now he's lost the portal. And now, again, he's only just starting to rebuild a portal. Now, going for a hexapod. What's happening there? We have a Gunwalker trying to shoot this Firehawk. The Fire's going to have to move. He doesn't have Stratofighter, which is a pain. And these Hammerheads are going to risk themselves going down. The tower can finish the job. And now he's going to be firing at rear armor, so he should be able to take that down. And yeah, he does take it down now. Definitely needs some repairs on these guys. He needs Stratofighter. He needs more Firehawks. He's got a refinery up. And I think he's just going to load this with all engineers. No AP ammo, nothing else researching. I'm imagining he's going to follow up with Behemoth as well, because the Marv just to suck up all the damage while the Behemoths do all the heavy lifting. And, oh no, actually, sorry, he's GDI, far out. Herp Derp kept thinking it was Steel Talons. I was going to say, Zone Troopers, I wish. And we have the, oh my god, is he going to get the stasis chamber again? Oh, the Mastermind, you can see, was cancelled again. That is just a pain. For some reason, live voting is just so much better. I don't know why. But do we have Toxic Shock in this game? Yeah, we do have Toxic Shock. Alright, I'll chill a bit, okay? We'll wait for the break before we smack on again. But again, he does have EMP grenades at his disposal, but it's double rail, double engineer, a very bread and butter force, or bread and butter Marv mixture, very standard one that's powerful. You get your repairs, you get your power. It's 50-50, and it's not terribly expensive because the engineers obviously are a lot cheaper than 2 more Zone Troopers. So when you do lose the Marv, which is bad, it's not as crippling, especially if you accidentally lose it straight away. But he is going to take this spike away from Tib Future. Tib Future does hold this spike, so he took it back from Bike. Bike Rush doesn't have this spike here. It is still neutral. Firehawks are flying around one at a time, so this is very unusual. Obviously, a couple have been shot down, but he's still not going. He's going for EMP grenades by the looks of things. But this Firehawk's going to have to be careful. It's flying right in. I guess he thought he was going to find a hole. But no, that time that Firehawk straight to his death, obviously trying to get that portal. And look at that force shard launcher upgrade out of Tiberian Future. So that was very nice. And he's going to go for this expansion, obviously, because he knows the Marv is down here harvesting. And he's like, well, there's Juggernauts and Marv down there. So if I want to get Tib, I probably should go up here. And it's going to be easy to defend because if he captures all these tech structures, it just becomes a fortress. And then they got to fight their way uphill. You can't deploy anywhere here at all with an MCV, nor all the way down here. And it's very easy to defend the chokes. And again, he's got a hammerhead just chilling there just in case something does decide to wander in. Zone Troopers inside of Hammerheads. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, he got... Wow. I was going to say scanner packs. Yeah, well done, because it gives them greater range, especially when garrisoned. But he got power packs. Power packs. So that gives them... For people that don't know about this, it's a 30-second upgrade. It gives them increased armor. He just sold off, sorry. He gives them increased armor on the ground. It lets them regenerate their health as well, which is pretty crazy. And I think he needs to not engage that directly. He needs to go around. Bike Rush, do you know how to use these? I hope so. This Zone Trooper squad is YOLO. And yeah, he just got annihilated. Oh, here we go. This is not good. Oh my god. And he gets one crush off. But again, he's got an opportunity to destroy this, but oh my god, those gunwalkers, oh my god, he's going to just go all in and try to get it, and phase goes off. He needs to get out of there. These zone heads are so expensive, you can't just throw these away, they're not expendable. Look at this Juggernaut just going all over those Corruptors, just crushing them all. And again, the Hexapod needs to make a move now. And again, oh, this Juggernaut again, just crushing them, but now going straight into the Hexapod. Not the way to go there. That Hammerhead's dead. What's happening over there? Sorry. The Marv is actually making its way in here. These Harvesters somehow got around it, but these Hammerheads are moving into the base. There's nothing much to stop. There is one tripod there, and the Prodigy is out, so he has to be careful. She's going to get teleported next to. But again, all the Juggernauts looks like they're all going down. Shockwave Artillery, for some reason, Bike Rush called that in on his own forces, I think. I'm not sure what exactly happened. They just missed everything except for this power plant. I'm not sure what Bike Rush is trying to do. He does get the Hexapod, and he needs to get out of there, but yeah, he expended a lot of zone heads for that. And he needs to not lose that elite. He lost the elite one. Ah, that sucks. It does clean the husks up, which is nice work from Tiberian Future, but of course his base is in ruins. Here we go. Teleports in. Needs to teleport that tripod right next to the Marv, and he's going to get an EMP blast off. No, he hasn't. He didn't give it an attack order. Oh my god. He did not give it an attack order, and more zone troopers getting just popped. And that's why you got to be so careful with them. Oh my god. They just got popped. Yeah, Bike Rush again. I haven't really ever seen him use zone heads, so again, even though he's one of the best Kane's Wrath players of this time, he has really just thrown a lot of them away. Could have used him a little bit more tactical, but he got the job done. He's destroyed the Hexapod, he's killed the Prodigy, he's killed everything here. The Marv has almost all of its health here, and he's going to wipe everything out of this base. Tiberian Future has double ref here, which is great. He's got economy, he's got money, but he needs to do something with it. He could spam out Shock Troopers, again get the disc upgrade, and spam them out because they can kill Hammerheads. I can't imagine there's too many left yet. Oh, actually she's going for a lot of ABCs. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that's not a good idea. Bike Rush, are you going for AP ammo? He doesn't have AP. I'm not sure if he realizes he doesn't have AP ammo, because he's not researching it either. So this is definitely interesting. We got a few Disintegrator squads here. The Marv is moving through, but this is going to be 3-zip if this is going to be the end of the game here. I think he will make a final stand here, but I think he's trying to retech, and he realizes now this is probably not going to work. There is no AP ammo, but what's he going to do? His AP ammo has just started researching. Bike Rush has just realized, hang on a second, I don't have AP ammo, and even without it, he's going to win this game. There's even a Juggernaut there, and Tib Future is down. Again, assuming game 1 counts, it is 3-0 to Bike Rush. So again, hasn't actually played as Blackhand just yet, so 12-minute game there. Again, I don't want to spend too long on this screen because I don't want them to start the next game without me. Okay, it's good when you have replays like that. You click on the last replay and then you just change the last number. It's a pretty quick way to save your replays, especially when you've got a lot of dudes. Okay, what do we got? Alright, so here's... Oop. I'm Tibus is online. He's Tibus. Mexicana. 7BO. It's 2-0, so it looks like the first game doesn't count. Alright. Oh, I spelled interference wrong. Oh, it just keeps me entertained. Something's happened. The countdown doesn't seem to want to work. You watch, it'll just go connecting in a second. There you go. So obviously everyone's having that issue. GDI versus Traveler 59. We're on Tournament Rift, so we'll see how this goes. Bike Rush again, not choosing to play as Blackhand. I'm going to grab a drink. I bet everyone's going for Tiberian Future right now just to win a game. It's not as if he's been like smashed or anything in these games. It's just that he gets a little bit outclassed at the end. Is he going? No, he's not going for fast legs. Rift, great map for it. Here against GDI, I would have thought maybe he might have done it. Maybe he wants to play it safe because, I mean, if it is only 2-0, then he's still got another game he can drop. But again, Bike Rush has got momentum. He needs to break that momentum. And I think maybe he's going to fast tech Mecha. He's actually built... Oh man, is he going to try to fake Bike Rush out? He's going to show him Disintegrators maybe. So, hey, look, Bike Rush, I got Disintegrator squads, but they don't have legs. But Bike Rush is going to think they're going to have legs. Oh, this could be the biggest trick of all time. This Buzzer Swarm is going to die pretty quickly, and he kind of needs to kill... Oh my god, that did not turn out very well at all. He obviously wasn't watching. But Bike Rush knows there's Disintegrators. Is he going to fall for this trick? Is he going to fall for it? I think he's going to fall. He's going to fall for it. He's going to build APCs. He's going to build Rifleman squads. He is going to fall for it. And this is great. And he's going to block the Scout. So he's like, hey, you can't even see my Warp Sphere. This is mind games from Tiberian Future. This is what Bike Rush normally does to other people. Wow, what are you doing, Bike Rush? He's building 2 NG APC. Alright, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe Bike Rush is like, hey, I can see your Disintegrator squads, but I'm just going to naturally assume they're not fast like Disintegrators, and they're not going to attack me. That is... Yeah, I can't explain that. Alright, I'm probably sure Bike Rush isn't map packing because he usually streams, but the game sense, again, he's going to expand out of this. He's going to go for both the bottom spikes. Again, Tiberian Future doesn't know there's engineers. He just thinks, he's probably thinking, oh, there's just APCs here, no worries. There's one going for his base as well. Is he going to have a hive queue? He doesn't have a hive queue, which means one, he's either not going to see it and he's going to lose his drone platform, or he could actually go for expand right now, but then he's going to lose a building. And let's see if Bike Rush does the ninjaing in and out. But he's got no idea there's an engineer in here. Oh my god, is he watching? He is watching, and he gets the engineer. Oh, nice. Clutch. But again, Bike Rush's damage is pretty much done anyway. Like, if he didn't cap a building, he wanted to force a cell, and he picked a ref, and that's going to slow the eco down, which was kind of smart because he needs to slow his eco down because he doesn't have double ref. Now you've kind of reset the game playing field. Yeah, he's down 1 harvester, not anymore though. But again, it doesn't matter because look, he's got 2 harvesters lining up. This harvester is not paying for itself. It's not doing anything. And Bike Rush did take both the bottom spikes, and he gets a $1,000 bonus, which pays for the engineers. Doesn't pay for the APCs. He has to wait, another 70 seconds. If I did that right, yes, 10 seconds is 100. That's right, 70 seconds. Okay, you never do maths when you're casting because for some reason, simple addition just completely goes out the window. And is he going to send one to the blue field? He's got 4 and 2. He could leave it here. I mean, I'd probably leave it there. But he's not going. He's going to go for the blue. Oh, he's got one there. Oh, he's so greedy, isn't he? He is so greedy. Look at that blue crystal. That's very dangerous. Don't step on it. But he is sending a second harvest. He's going to take the whole field with 2 harvesters. This one's about 3/4 of the way full of its tanks. And he's going to come and he's going to see, hang on, Fast Legs is on the way. Is he going to think, he thinks there's an engineer inside this APC and he's not going to expand because of it. Oh my god, the mind games. This is crazy. And he's just going to camp out the portal, put some minefield down just to be extra annoying because, that's what you do. Buzzer Hive comes down, it's going to clear the minefield, which is nice. Powers down the stasis chamber. Obviously he has a few power issues, not anymore. He needs to get that back up because he wants to get Fast Legs. Advanced Articulators as soon as possible. What's happening down here? Buzzer Hive comes in, sees what Bike Rush has got, places those power plants very close together and kind of awkwardly side by side. But he's got a ref down, 2 harvesters down there. Wow, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's really cranking harvesters. And the blue field is gone. And Tib Future must have seen it. He must have seen, hey, look, most of the blue tib is gone because it doesn't grow to the right and nowhere else. Someone's gnawed at it. And he's like, oh crap. He's got an expansion and he's been stealing blue tib. And he's got 4 harvesters down here. Wow. Wow, he could have left one up here. He needs a second ref. He went for airfield. and he's going straight either for hammerheads or orcas. He's upgrading AP ammo, so I'd imagine hammerheads. He's probably worried about the disintegrators, but it's not going to be disintegrators. The fast legs are for the assimilators, and he's not building anything else in the way of that, so it means he's going to fast tech. So he's going to go mechas, just playing mind games back on bike, and he kind of needs to, because he hasn't expanded yet. He can't just expand normally this late. You haven't got anything, you haven't got a leg to stand on. He's going to hit this harvester, which does a lot of damage, but remember, screen harvesters will heal in the Tiberium field. They don't even need to be near a war factory. They just heal naturally on Tiberium. See, look at its health bar. Look how quick it goes up. It's already recovered about 20% of its health. And if we come down here, what's happening? It's a few Seeker tanks. Again, Seeker tanks not very effective against gun-type weapons. And APM are just finished, so these guys are dead. And are those simulators? Yeah, the simulators did take the what do you call it, the spikes. This APC comes up from behind, but it's just too slow. Gunwalker's now fighting with APCs. Obviously the APCs do more damage. He's not even going to get that APC. Oh my god, he's forced to target another APC down. He called in the repair drones? I don't think so. That's $2,000. He's not going to get an APC. He's going to get no APCs. Oh my god. He gets no APCs. Bike Rush not turning those two around. I probably would have, but he wants the firepower, obviously. Again, the drones provide vision. They count as a structure as well, by the way. Just in case you're about to get knocked out of the game, you still have that ability. If your last building is a power plant and a war factory, you can use that to clutch cast anywhere on the map. Mecha's out now, which is what we're expecting. He needs to get his economy down while the mechas are out giving Bike Rush problems. And that Hammerhead immediately dies. He's obviously got disc and shard segments here. Now, oh, hang on a second. Oh, geez, this is 1.02, isn't it? Which means he cannot mix segments, otherwise they bug. So he just took a shot from a Shadow tank there, and he paid for it pretty heavily. That mecha just about got torn to shreds. It's hurting quite a bit. And he's going to have to make a move here. All these Shadow tanks are so devastating here. He's going to... Oh, not quite. Yeah, just scaring them away. But the mechas are going to make their escape. He didn't lose it. Oh, he's going straight for a hexapod far out. He's not even going to put down a refinery. He's just going to hex it out. He's not going for a prodigy. Tiberium Future in a bit of trouble here because there are a lot of hammerheads. They don't have anything garrison. He could make zone heads, and they'd just be almost impossible to stop. They could just go snipe down those mechapeds. He'd need more than that to stop that many zone heads. But he got an Iron Cannon. Wow. Bike Rush really playing with this food right now. He's popped down an Iron Cannon. He doesn't even care. He's going for a Marv. He's like, you know what? I got pretty good control of this match. Couple of... oh, he killed something up there. It was just a Buzzer Swarm, not a Prodigy. But yeah, he's got some jugs up here. Shadow tanks just guarding in the fields. Is there any down here? No, there's none down here. These ones have been recalled back to base. APCs are all recalled back. But Bike Rush really has lost almost no units. And the Prodigy obviously was making his way up there, but decided when the Buzzer Swarm went down that he's going to go home, because he's not going to survive those hammerheads. Now, he does have the drone platform, the refinery or the extractor down. He needs another one. The mechas are still all alive, so that's okay for Tiberium Future. Again, he fast tech and he hasn't achieved much with it. Bike Rush has just harvested a ton more Tiberium, including the blue field, which has actually regrown pretty quickly. So, well, not pretty quickly, but it has regrown almost in its entirety there. And these hammerheads just making their presence felt out here. Obviously, he knows there's probably no gravity stabilizers or anything like that. He can see this area because he's beaconing for an airstrike. So he's obviously scanned or he's had something run through it. But nonetheless, we have a signal transmitter, so expect a wormhole. I couldn't imagine he's building planetary assault carriers with that. The mechas are going to respond to these power plants being sniped down. And yeah, he's going to be long. He's actually not low on power just yet, but this power plant should knock him down. But that's harsh. You know, losing those power plants, you have to rebuild those. You can't keep going without them. And now more Juggernauts coming out. Bike Rush is probably going to consolidate all the Juggernauts, so they're split up at the moment. 2-2. Marv is out here, but he put the railguns in on one side and the engineers on the other, so he didn't quite garrison it quite well. But Bike Rush is going to come in there and he kills the Prodigy, obviously waiting for, yeah, he's going to take the signal transmitter as well. Probably doesn't even care that he's going to lose a couple of hammers. Uses a scatter move, and wow, that was a really big scatter move. He just must have kept spamming or something. But he's going to get away with 4 hammerheads. Wow, that was a crazy split. I don't think scatter move splits them that far. Definitely doesn't split them that far. You can keep spamming it to keep pushing them further and further away. But nonetheless, if you're getting shot at when you've got zone heads, you should push the scatter move button for like a split second just so they quickly part and then give them another move order or a formation move order. It just stops them from taking splash damage. But you got to be right on the point, and oh man, these mechas are pretty much dead. One mecha goes down, very lucky to lose just one mecha. The hexapod is here, there's only 2 corruptors. these mechas are the anti-air. There's only 4 hammerheads, which aren't going to do much. But look at the harvest is now. Wow, Bike Rush is going to take the whole blue field again, and he doesn't even care. The Marv is out in front. He's probably going to bring his army within range. There are Juggernauts here as well, and the Juggernaut's going to do a lot of damage. Shadow Attack's even joining the party. Oh, rear armor, that's not what you want to see. He's going to have to do something right now. He casts down his support power. He's just going to save the Hexapod, but only because the Juggernauts were out of range. And look at that, while this battle took place, the blue field is gone. He took the whole blue field with 5 harvesters. And some of them even have a little bit of room in their tanks to spare. But Bike Rush has the middle expansion, double ref down. He's got 1 tower there, so he's confident he can defend his MCV with just 1 tower, which is a pretty big ask. Does he have 2? No, he only has 1. But he's moving to the main field. He's just consolidating his position. He probably knows he's going to win. Both bottom spikes are down. Tiberium Future still has the opportunity to make one last attack. But, I mean, he's got Tiberium here to build himself quite a large army if he wants to. But the thing is that Bike Rush already has a large army. And he's got a lot of tip at his disposal again. And look at this. I think we're going to see Zone Heads come out. Wait for the double racks. There's actually only 3.5 minutes until the Iron Cannon counts down. So if Tiberium Future doesn't make an attack before then, or the game doesn't end because of that, we're going to see some fireworks. But wow, 8 Juggernauts in a line here now. When you see 8 Juggernauts in a line in a 1v1, you know there's been some serious money invested into those there. You wouldn't normally see that many this early in the late game, just quote, because when you get to the late game, to get 8 at a time, you'd probably have to wait a bit, but the fact, wow, 9. Okay, so once you get up to 10 Juggernauts, you're reaching some kind of critical mass. It's pretty hard to stop. Ooh, we have a a lightning spike, and here comes the wormhole, but there's hammerheads and there's towers everywhere. Oh, no, it's going to be the Hexapod, and Mecha's coming out. Bombs are coming in. He's actually building firehawks. He's going to bomb the Hexapod, but it's not really going to do much at all. And he's obviously trying to take out the Iron Cannon, and this could work. He might have to get back into the wormhole because the Sonic Emitter is probably being queued. The Firehawks did get out of there. Wow, Bike Rush building a ton of airfields, obviously just really trying to throw it in the face of Tib Future at the moment. Going to build 1 million Firehawks and just bomb him back to the Stone Age. But again, he has brought some of his own. He's brought all of his own back here. The Hexapod can't escape now unless it gets teleported. He's not going to get the Iron Cannon purely because there's just too much forces here. He's going to have to try to deal with those. Phase goes off. The command post may fall. If that falls, there's no more airfields. He's going to have to replace that. But again, he's got a lot of airfields, and he needs to watch out. He's got hard points, but he doesn't have Stratofighter. And now there's Disc Mechas sitting there, and he's probably going to lose his tech center through Splash. Oh my god, he just splashed down his own tech center. Bike Rush is in all sorts of trouble. I think he's going to be okay, but Tiberium Future is really just screwing him over with this kind of strategy, and a lot of Firehawks going down as well, ranking up these mechas. One mecha does fall actually to the tower, so that's unfortunate. He probably is going to get another Firehawk on the deck. Does get it. All these Firehawks flying back to base because they have no armor. No ammo. So when they have no ammo, you can send them somewhere on the map, but they'll turn around and come back once they reach that spot because they need their ammo to be able to operate. And that one mecha does escape. It is sitting over here, but Bike Rush is really spread out, and that really shattered his notion that he had full control over this game, because all of a sudden he's spread out all over the map trying to firebomb the mecha. That's never going to happen. He's not going to be able to hit that, and he's going to have to get out. He doesn't kill any of the Firehawks because the mecha is so badly damaged. It has very, very few segments remaining. But again, what's he got? He's got a Prodigy. He's building Disintegrator Squads. Did the Hammerhead survive this attack? I don't think they did. I think he's going to have to rebuild those. Yeah, towers everywhere. Just doesn't want to get these areas capped. He's got an Orca here as well. A few Orcas. Wow. Orcas and Firehawks on the deck. It looks weird, doesn't it? They're all sharing the deck. I've had this happen in a handful of games every now and then, but it's when you like build Orcas and some of them are just left alive, or you're just trying to use whatever you have left because there's not much money. But he's got Orcas and Firehawks, and he's got a massive long line of Juggernauts, and in 29 seconds the Iron Cannon is going to fire, and this whole base is probably going to be destroyed because it's all right next to each other. So yeah, this whole area is going to get completely destroyed. Oh my god, he's going to try to destroy it again, but there's too many towers here. Remember, the Prodigy cannot capture the Iron Control Center. It doesn't work like that. Orca Strike comes in, and I think he's actually going to get it. Oh my god, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, he got it. He got it. He destroyed it. Oh my god, that is clutch. He destroyed it with 1 second on the clock. Like literally 1 second on the clock. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? Firehawks just flying around in circles, just bombing random stuff. But again, we have mechas here. Oh my god, and the Hexapod's probably going to fall. There's like 1 million hard-pointed Orcas here, and oh man, rear armor. That does count as rear armor. And as soon as that goes down, that's probably going to be the end of the game. The Mechapedes will destroy a lot of these guys, but one of them does go down. There's only one left. So wow, if he actually destroyed that force or kept his hexapod alive, he might probably not have been okay actually. I think he lost his drone platform. I think it got bombed. There are some more mechas. They are destroying some units over here. The Corruptors obviously just walking over everything here, but they're going to be destroyed now this Air Force is coming back. It's just like, what are you going to do about that? Battle markers all over the place here. Bike Rush just has so much brute force, it doesn't matter. He's just going to walk over everything. Hammerheads, Orcas, Firehawks, wow. You never see all three of them in combination like this in a 1v1 anyway. Usually you pick, one or two, not all three. But he's got all three. Again, against screen you kind of need that. You kind of need everything against screen because screen units are so versatile and GDIs are not that versatile. So, oh, is he going to stop the Hexapod? He stops the Hexapod. I believe that would have been a Hexapod. Mothership is deployed, but it's really all he can do. Trying for some clutch save, but I could only imagine this going to trigger Bike Rush to queue all of his Firehawks with Rattlesnake missiles to shoot it down. And remember, he does have... Oh, the Tib-infused asteroid came down. I did miss it. But, yeah. Again, they do have hard points, so they've got like 1,000 missiles. Not 1,000, they've got 6 actually, but that's a lot, especially when you're killing Storm Riders. Having 4 Firehawks with 6 missiles each, that's 24 missiles. That's like when you think of it like that, that's a lot of missiles. And he's going to come in, and he's got more than enough to destroy this mothership, which has a lot of health. No air unit has more health than that mothership. Tiberian Future is down, and it is 3-0 to Bike Rush owns. He's 1 game away from winning the last ladder wars that we will see on the official online hosted server. 16 minutes 20 seconds there for that game. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to save that one. I'm not sure if I changed my game names now because technically it's game 3 if game 1 doesn't count. But yeah, pretty crazy. Again, very entertaining though, and some clutch saves there, knocking out the iron cannon a second before it's going to go off. Alright, let's jump back inside. This could very well be the last game. Setting it to random map. Of course, Tiberian Future gets to choose the map. They're kind of short of maps at the moment because there's only 5 ranked 1v1 maps. Oh, he picked Tower, and he's going Reaper 17. Oh no. Oh, I can't help myself. It's probably going to be the last time I get to smack talk him. I'll explain the joke now. Basically, when I was online in the lobby, he pretty much jumped up and goes, oh, yada yada yada, green zero this, green zero that, making all his threats and stuff. I'm like, yeah, whatever. You're not going to ban Crazy Zoc, you're not going to ban me. And it's like any deliberate interference, like joining the lobby or joining the game, and I'm like, get this clown. Clown, by the way, that seems to be a very popular payout. Unleashed started using it, and everyone else is using it now. So this is probably going to be the last game. I hope it is, because it's like 1:40 in the morning here, and I kind of intended to go to bed at like 11 o'clock, but when I found out that this was on, I could not contain my excitement. I ended up playing video games till like 11:30, no, till like midnight. Then I decided, well, screw it, I'm almost there, might as well go to the end now. This is the one with the monorail track that isn't quite completed, same as in Twisted Tower, not Twisted Tower, did I say Twisted Tower? Smashed Tower. It doesn't go to the edge of the map, and Predator repeated the mistake. I'm not sure if he just copies a template, but in Smash Tower, what is it? No, Tournament Towerless, yeah, the track isn't finished there either. But Bike Rush is going to be GDI, and Tiberian Future is going to be Reaper 17. I could only imagine he's probably going to Dev Core Rush, because he picked Tower for a reason. You pick it for a specific strategy, like some kind of push strategy, base push. Against GDI, probably going to be pretty powerful because he has a stasis chamber as well. I am expecting dev tanks. I'm not expecting tripods. I'm expecting him to push heavy dev tanks. He's going to kill this scouting squad, so he's not going to allow Bike Rush to see what he's doing. Bike Rush does have another scout down here, and he could probably take out both his buzzers unless they both come in to destroy this rifleman squad, which no, one's going to go around and, oh wow, he's going to do a lot of anti-scout, but, oh, he's going for an airfield. Wow, is Bike Rush crazy? Oh my god, he's going to go double airfield all in. Wow. I mean, he's got shielded harvesters, but this is the thing. He's got... wow, I didn't know you could place that there. Okay, obviously you can place the buzzer hive right there, where the vein is big, and he was trying to knock off the shields of the harvester. So obviously that takes less missiles, but that's why he's anti-scouting so hard. And I think, Tiberian Future must know. He must be like, wow, Bike Rush really counter-scouted that really hard, but he's not doing anything about it. I think he's going to be okay. He put a barracks down as well. He's got enough for 4 Orcas, but that's only 2 Harvester kills. Now he's all in. He can only build air units. He really should wait until he has enough to destroy all these Harvesters. He's going to get 2. There's going to be 2 Harvesters remaining. But, or actually no, if he takes the shields off with his Rifleman squads. But no, he's going to engage. He needs to be perfect. Oh, there's a Shard Walker out. I think Tiberian Future is going to win one. Wow, he pulls that Orc away, doesn't get it away in time. Oh my god, no! Bike Rush! Bike Rush, no! Oh no, missed micro. Game. I think Tiberian Future is going to win by default here. I don't think that was a good idea against Reaper 17. Shielded tripods, Shard Walkers, Airfield Rush? Nah, not going to happen. It's just too powerful a factor. It's like flame rushing Steel Talons. Just does not work. Titans crush Reckoners. Titans shoot over buildings. One Titan can just defend everything. You know, even if there's a bike buggy follow-up, the Titan can just sit in front of the war factory or behind it and just shoot over it and double shot bikes and everything like that. So he's not given up. He sold one of his airfields and I don't know. Oh, I get tired. He's going to split up his Orcas. He shows one to the tower. Maybe he's going to think they're all there. I don't think that he's going to fall for it at all. I think he's just going to sit in the field and just play it safe. He knows. I don't think he knows he's all in, but oh my god, did he fall for that? Are you serious? You're going to lose a Harvester. I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, he doesn't want to get into the corner. He's going to get trapped. But no, he's going to move around. And he's going to move up. Oh, takes a swing. Oh, he pays for it just at the end there. That's depressing. That OP-ness, yeah. Shard Walkers, just the be-all end-all for anti-inf and anti-air. They're just crazy good for Reaper 17 to have those. And he's got a veteran one there now, so don't even try to stop that. Look at this, he's got a nerve center up. Not even going to put down AA because he doesn't even need it. Still doesn't realise Bike Rush is all in, otherwise he probably would have just put down a second Warp Sphere and just built a I was going to say, you know, ton of units. Oh my god, I'm not sure I was supposed to swear on this one. Okay. Orca's moving out now. He's down to 3. That's enough to snipe a Harvester. I don't think he's going to get 2 with 3 Orcas though. Again, it's just a huge... He's going to eco. He doesn't know that he's all in. I mean, he called in Bloodhounds, but as soon as he sees these Bloodhounds, he should know that... Hang on a second. Yeah, he's got Bloodhounds. Why would he call them in unless, you know, that's all he can do? There is one APC with an engineer in it though. And did he get a kill on something? I don't think he got a kill on something. If he gets his Harvester though, it's just going to be a pain. He shouldn't be doing this much damage with this rush, but he is. Now, he does have an NGAPC. He is getting attacked back at home. And he's got 1 Harvester, and he obviously knows that he's pretty much won this game. Now he's going to camp the airfield out. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. The NGAPC needs to get into this base, and... Wow, he's got 1 there. He's got 2 of them, have he? He's got 2 of them. Is he going to take... Oh, no. I was going to say... Is he going to take that extractor? But it's not going to happen. And I think Bike Rush will have to give it up. He somehow lost both of those Shard Walkers. Okay, so he did lose both his Shard Walkers. Maybe the Orca Strike helped him out. But again, this Lightning Spike is camping that. And Bike Rush, I think, is going to be going down. So there you go. That's game number... Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'd be game number 4. Well, game number 5 if you count the first one. But again, we're not going to do that. But again, Tower... Obviously, Bike Rush pushed the game in that direction by doing that kind of all-in, and that suited Tib Future just fine. I honestly don't know why Bike Rush did that. That was stupid. That's just like, you know, all-in rushing GDR and Mountain Pass. Kane's Wrath World Championship. But yeah, sure. I mean, I'm sure Bike likes a challenge, but you know, there's no reason to do that at such a ridiculous disadvantage. And we're back in the lobby, going to jump straight back in. A Bike Rush gets to pick the map. Maybe he wanted to pick his map. Okay, but he gets to pick one here. And I think he could pick Coastline. And I think they've already played Dust Bowl, have they not? They have already played Dust Bowl. Wow, Barstow. I'd really like to see Barstow get played. That would be cool. Riverside Rumble, which is actually a nice map. Small Town USA. Yeah, Small Town. Did not want to 4-0 you, so I don't know. Maybe he just did that because he knows he's so far ahead and he's probably going to win anyway. He might as well just go for a crazy strat, but it wasn't the faction to do it against. It wasn't smart at all. He ignores me most of the time. Sometimes he responds, but most of the time it's just for my own entertainment. So GDI versus Reaper 17 again on Small Town USA. Obviously better than Traveller, I reckon, on this level. The Traveller can be very nasty. They get in any situation in 1v1 just because they're one of them tactical factions, but Reaper 17 are more a brute force. But again, in the low numbers games, they do pretty well as well because dev tanks have great cost effectiveness in terms of their beam weapon when it's charged is just crazy damaging, and they got corruptors for really fast healing. It is expensive to do something like that at the start of the game into mid game, obviously, because it's $1,000 for a corruptor, which isn't that bad. That's less than a predator tank. You know, Devas days are $1,600, so they're basically like building Shadow tanks. But or are they $1,500? Oh my god, I've forgotten already. Yeah, they're either $1,500 or $1,600. I'm pretty sure they're $1,600. Shatterers that are $1,500, unless it's the zone shatterer, which is $1,600. For some reason, you pay an extra $100 for an overload beam, which people don't tend to use that often anyway, unless it's going to die and they just use it as a suicide weapon. But Bike Crash is going to take both of his spikes. Tim Future takes both of his spikes. He doesn't have to wait for the ref because he's scrin, so he can just cap him straight away. The reason why if you GDR nod, you wait for the ref is because if you cap the spike, you actually need silos to get the $500 because you got too much money, so you don't get the $500 bonus, which is just detrimental. Well, he's going to rush him again. Does he not realise he's against Reaper 17? Oh my god, like... And again, Tim Future just needs to build Charwalkers, and it's pretty much... he's either going to win, or he's going to give himself a great advantage to the late game, or into the mid game. And again, there's some things that just there's some unit combinations that just aren't good versus specific factions. Like, yeah, sure, it's great versus. I mean, what Bike's doing is great. It's awesomely powerful against other GDI and Nod factions, but it's not good against Scrin factions. Well, here's the V35. Here's the Orcas. He's going to see the Orcas. He only has enough ammunition for one harvester. And he's going to get this harvester. It's going to get repairs. And there is all these shard walkers here, and oh my god, he needs to move. Oh, he's going to move. Oh jeez, Bike Rush, you're really cutting that fine. The V35 is going to land. That was a bad idea because obviously the shard walker is over this side. He should have gone for the other. Oh no, wait, hang on. Never mind. That guy's dead. That V35 can't get shot at because it's not controllable anymore, and it's just going to fly out of the battlefield. See? It's going to fly into the fog. It's going whoosh. There it goes. Just like game replays lost credibility. But we have a portal coming down now. Is he going to tech? He's building shard walkers. He obviously knows that he's significantly ahead. Yeah, he lost a harvester, which he probably didn't. Oh, I guess he was kind of destined to lose that harvester. But now Bike Rush, he's going to have 3 harvesters. He's gone for a second ref, but he's actually on par. Well, not anymore. No, that's not good. The Orcas are still flying around, so they're going to keep Tim Future on his toes. He's definitely going to be on his toes here. We'll have to see how this goes. He's going to skirt around, but it's really not necessary for him to take damage from these here. He really should be able to give himself good coverage. Does save that shielded harvester again, already repairing herself as well. And again, these Orcas are going to move around. They're not going to really be able to achieve too much. Orca Strike comes in, and oh geez, it's going to be close. Oh man, if it wasn't for the War Factory there, you would have lost it. So again, War Factory next to the refinery for free repairs. Hell yeah. And that's why you do it. That actually comes in handy like more often than you think, but in that time there, it was just really nice to point it out. And, oh no, he's not going to faster, he's going to expand. I can only imagine that there are going to be dev tanks coming out now. You don't really need that many Shard Walkers, they pretty much own just by themselves. Is Bike Rush going to go fast tech? Wow, I think he's going to, well, kind of not fast. He's going to go for a tech center, Maybe he's going to go for a Marv. I think Tib Future's probably going to realise he's going to have to use his Orcus to destroy the Lightning Spike, because it's going to pick away at this Harvester. Here they come now. They're going to drop that one there, trying to clean up these scouts as well. Pops it down. The Harvester loses about 45% of its health. But nonetheless, the drone platform is making its way to the green tip field down here. And do we have dev tanks? Yes, we have dev tanks. This is going to be hard for Bike Rush because, one, the Shardwalkers spank infantry and they spank air, and the dev tank's weakness is infantry and air. So that's why it's a really powerful combination here. It's going to be interesting to see how Bike Rush counters this. I'd say, yeah, I was just about to say Shadows, he's already building them, but Tech counters it. But what's he going to build with the Tech? Is he going to build Mammoth tanks? Because they would be great. Don't think he has enough time to build a Marv. I'm not sure where the Shadow is going. He needs to shoot at those guys, yeah. Oh, it's Bike Rush. No, you stayed there too long. Oh my god, you could have not paid for that, but you are going to pay for that. And now you can probably just finish them off. There we go. So he paid for it with an Orca, probably not necessary. Battle marker down there can only assume it was another Orca strike. Yeah, looks like Harvester's taking damage. But more dev tanks coming out. He now has 5 charged dev tanks out here with a few Shardwalkers to throw in as well. He's going to be sitting pretty. He has an expansion down. He just placed that one down though, so he's not like amazingly far ahead or anything. Sonic Emitter comes down. Shadow tank is there as well. A lot of sonic weapons coming out now. And oh man, it's not necessary to lose tanks like that out front when you've got the cover for them on the way. And he's going to try to do as much damage. Every rocket is important here because every piece of damage you can put in these dev tanks, that can't be repaired unless he brings corruptors or anything like that. So he can wear this force down. Again, these Shardwalkers need to stay around the dev tanks, but they need to avoid that sonic emitter. Oh, actually, there's another sonic. There's another sonic emitter over there. So this attack is basically just sitting here going, "What's up, guys?" Oh my god, he's just outside the range. Look at that Bike Rush. Oh no, get out of there! What are you doing? Oh man. Jeez. Oh, that's tight. That Shardwalker got hit then, but Bike Rush again. If you force fire the ground with your sonic emitters, you've got to make sure that when you want them to stop, you actually select them and push the S key or the stop key, whatever you've got it set as, because otherwise they just keep firing there like endlessly while other units can go around it. But yeah, he is going to pull the Harvesters back. He does get one. Oh man, they lined up again. Oh, he hasn't lost a dev yet, but oh, he just lost 2, and he got hit as well at the back as well. He did get a Harvester or 2 there. I'm not sure if it was totally worth it. The MCV is in a little bit of trouble, but no, wait, there's a Marv here. He is going to try to shoot at it. Rear armor on an MCV. Wow. Oh, geez, Bike Rush gets lucky, manages to deploy. It is pretty difficult to deploy in the bridges. You've got to be right in the center sometimes on the non-sloping angle, because if you turn it sideways, this is a slope. It's a downward slope. Okay, not a lot of people actually realize it's a downward slope. And wow, he's actually expanding into this area here. He needs something to stop this. He's building disintegrators. He's got a technology assembler, but he's going to need tripods to disable the Marv. He needs EMP to disable the Marv. More Orcas coming up now, but again, these phase plasma missile batteries are going to be perfectly fine. And he's got the stasis chamber, and there you go. He's using this just to buy himself some time. He's like, all right, you don't have any time. Oh wow, he might actually be able to get the MCV with the there's some infantry squads here. Oh, there's a grenadier squad there. That's terrible. He needs to get away from that grenadier squad. I was going to say, if he kills the MCV while it's here, the MCV probably can't deploy at its current position. But all these disintegrators get chewed up, and he does get a deploy off, which is nice. And he's got really nothing much here. He's got a storm column behind this structure, and the air is pretty much dead. Bike Rush didn't. He sold it all off. He realized, wait, that's going to be a total waste of time. Oh, geez, he gets a tripod. He might want to clean the husk up as well, because yeah, that's going to be important. Does get the husk, because without a tripod, there's nothing to end the Marv. If he gets an EMP on the Marv, he could probably stop it. There's definitely a sonic emitter being queued though, and it's all down to this Marv not being disabled by a tripod. There is a tripod on the way. No shields being researched, and obviously you can't get conversion reserves because it's bugged. But nonetheless, the Marv is going to start harvesting the field. Tiberian Future not giving up. He's pulling back these harvesters, which is a nice idea. He could just back out of this whole field if he wants to. The tripod is running at him. He needs to shoot at that, not the storm column. And it's going to be tight. There's only one railgun on the Marv. Oh no, he almost turned around and changed his mind. And that was a big mistake. And now he's going to lose the second tripod. Is he going to lose any Orcas? No, he loses no Orcas. Wow. He got an EMP off. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so he did manage to get an EMP off, and he's going to destroy that straight away. And Biker's like, I think he's trying to build a refinery. There is another tripod here, but there's no AA for it, or no AA defense. And yeah, Tiberian Future just streamlining units in now. He's trying to go for a hexapod. really don't think it's going to be the answer at the moment. He's going to lose most of these bases here. And the tripod is trying to get back to the main base. He should be able to kill this hammerhead. There are 4 orcas still rolling around, and I think there's some ranks on them as well. Yeah, there's a veteran one, but that's it. But the drone platform does manage to take off. Wow, clutch save. He doesn't have a gravity stabilizer, so if he lost that, that would have been it. But there is a rocket squad here. Oh my god, if he's going to pop this with a rocket squad. Oh no. Oh no. Ouch. So, and he got the tripod as well. Now there is a portal and there is a warp sphere, and he has all of his tech except for a stasis chamber, so he can build just about everything. He can't build shock troopers, so this one shock trooper squad is actually very important. And this tripod is very important because he can recover that. Wow, he got a heroic rocket squad, and that's bad news. He's just going to pick apart these guys here. Bike Crash has double ref, yeah, because he just got double ref now. And he's just building stuff out of nowhere. Selling up recycling. He hasn't even harvested all his Tiberium. I guess he did harvest a fair bit of that, so he's probably going for EMP grenades. And I'd imagine he'd want to combo that with compo armor, because why the hell not? Why would you not want infantry? No, he's actually getting compo armor and not EMP grenades. Okay. Doesn't even need EMP grenades, but yeah, if you're going to get EMP grenades and you're going to have a lot of infantry, get compo armor, because it makes him so much harder to kill. I mean, yeah, Squin do have a lot of heavy anti-infantry, such as these shard walkers for these guys and corruptors, but you know, it's going to make the hexapod hard for it to splash those down. He is trying to he has actually taken a big chunk of this tib food. You can see there's a lot missing here. It's not completely circular, so he's getting a lot of Tiberium off of that. But the orcas are still out and about. There's still 3 of them. Rock and somewhere, he just sold off another one of his power plants. So Bike Crash trying to get his eco going as quickly as possible, trying to spam out infantry. He does call on the buzzer support power, but I don't think it's killed its money's worth. And the hexapod is here, and hang on a second, Bike Rush, you got compo, buddy. I think you needed EMP grenades. He's going to get the tripod. The corruptors weren't healing it, but oh, hang on, the Marv is here. Never mind, Marv is here. The corruptors did a fair bit of damage, killed a fair bit of infantry. The shard walkers are really working them from behind, but now the orcas are here, and they're going to be shooting down the corruptors. The shard walkers are going to get an orca kill, which is important, but the hexapod is still here. Crushes the half score, gets shot up. There's the phase field, and the shard walkers, they need to be micro a little bit better to kill those aircraft, but they're not going to be able to kill those, and the shard walkers now getting overwhelmed, so he's going to have to back out. Now this is bad, obviously, because I mean, oh, you actually got a phase off on the shielded harvester as well, so you're going to be able to harvest there and get out, unless the Marv does manage to crush it. But again, Bike Rush did harvest most of this field, so the rest was either cleaned up by Tiberium Future. He cleaned up a big portion of it, and the rest was cleaned up by Bike Rush, so he's going to have to expand again maybe to win this game. He might not be able to win this game just on that expansion alone, because again, Tib Future is leeching. He's called in Icor Seed, but he hasn't actually sent any harvesters to get it. Probably should have thought of that already. He could probably sell one of his refs, but it's pretty risky, because obviously if he's down to 1 ref and he loses it, every building that goes down is now irreplaceable. And here comes the Orca strike. What's happening up here? Orca's now just hunting harvesters, taking them down. There's not much he can do about that unless he sends some shard walkers there, kills off 2 harvesters. Shard walkers are responding, but it's not going to be enough. There's a few corruptors here. Not sure if there was more. Veteran Marv, of course, he's got double spike. Bike Rush still has double spike as well, so obviously he's recapped this at some point in time. Getting some heals on the hexapod now. Looks like all disintegrators inside, except for 1 shock trooper at the front, so it's going to give him anti-air capabilities and anti-armor capabilities, so that's going to be fine. But yeah, Bike Rush might need to expand again if he's going to overwhelm this force. I'm not sure where his MCE is gone. He's moved back up to his main base here. He's got orcas, he's got no upgrades for him. Probably could get hard points to just completely decimate the harvester line, but I guess, yeah, he's spread these shard walkers down now. It's not cost effective to engage those with the orcas, of course, because they'll just decimate them. But nonetheless, the Eradicated Hexapod is just chilling here. Tib Future did clean up his Icor Seed, so he's getting some money. And is that a Mechapede? Wow, he's got a Mechapede. Okay, but yeah, Bike Rush again, just looking to spam out infantry. He does have composite armor, and he did rebuild the armory, so or maybe it was the same one, but he is going for EMP grenades now, realizing that, hang on a second, I do need EMP grenades. If he did have it the first time round, and he actually had grenadier squads, he probably would have won the game, or if he killed the Hexapod, he probably would have forced Tib Future to surrender out of this game. But nonetheless, we'll have to see how well that does actually go, and what happens. Oh, just adjust my settings a little bit there, that should be fine. yeah, the Marv is being forced back, does have a veterancy on it, which is always nice. He just wants to try to poke forward and do any damage he can. 3 repair pads on it is nice as well, because obviously that's a lot of repairs. 1 EMP grenade, wow. I'm not sure if Bike Rush realises he's only got 1 squad. He lands the EMP, which is nice, but now he's going to kill the Corruptors, and he's going to kill the Shard Walkers, and the Shard Walkers are coming around. For some reason, they're on a move order. I'm not sure if he realised that he put them on a move order, so attack move order. Swarm comes in now. There is a battle marker up there. Mecha P is getting tuned up by Predator tanks, which is never good. And I think, even though he's going to push this back, I'm not sure if he's going to remain... I mean, he can't really bow out while he has his Hexapod here. He's going to try to chase the Marv with the tripod, but there's Orcas coming now, and there's no Shard Walkers left, which means the tripod's probably going to die. The Hexapod does snipe down 1 of the Orcas. He needs to snipe down more. I don't think he's going to get it. The Mecha's got completely chewed by the Predator tanks. Oh geez, he just sold off all his Predator tanks, so I guess he doesn't want those anymore. And is he going to get 1 more? He got an Elite Orca, wow. Elite Orca tries to take the Husk out, not going to get the Husk. There's no Corruptors left now, and I'm not sure how much money Tiberian Future actually has remaining. 2,500 for Bike. Tiberian Future has about 3 grand, so that's at least 3 Corruptors he could build. He's still guarding his Leeching Harvesters, which is nice. He looks like he's down to just 2 Harvesters, which is pretty bad. That Leeching is going to take a long time to pay dividends. And the Predator tanks now moving. Bike Rush moving to this expand. That's probably going to be it for Tiberian Future. Getting some repairs on the Marv. But again, Tiberian Future holding on. ICOC does get called in, but he's still sending these guys to Leech, not realising they're not going for that Tiberium. Fully repaired both of his refineries as well. What's happening up there? It's just buzzers. And the Orca's now able to pick this off. He may even get a Heroic Orca. He gets a Veteran Orca. The other one gains a Veterancy, so that's nice to keep those guys alive. There's another Orca on the deck. He's rebuilding them actually, so that's going to be okay. Does sell off one of the refs. Is going to harvest the Arco Seed. He's got 1 Harvester remaining. So there's 1 more push in it here for Tib Future. I guess, again, as long as he has the Hexapod, he can make a move. But again, if he moves away from this base, Bike Rush could send the Preds in. You know, he's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 9 Preds. You know, he's got a strike force there. Not very large strike force, but a small sized strike force that can do the job. He's actually forced out of this base, selling it off, and here you go. He's just going to go straight down the guts. He's like, well, if your army's over here and you can't build any buildings, I'm just going to go to your base and just destroy whatever I can. Takes out that shed. That's nice work there. Could heal up this Corruptor, which he's going to, but he's moving around. I don't think he realizes that, yeah, he's going to be under attack very shortly. The Marv can hold the line, and now he's realized that he's going to turn around and go back. But this is the thing. The Predator tanks are here in the base. These guys are a little way away. What can he possibly do? He's going to lose that power plant. That's important. That's an upgraded power plant. He has no power now. The Disintegrator squads are here. Oh man, he's going to save the Warp Chasm, which is extremely important. This one Predator tank is going to get cut off, and the Orcas could take that down. Yeah, the Shard Walkers are snoozing. You snooze, you lose. He is going to be able to get both of these guys, I reckon. Oh my god, he just misses out. Did he lose? Oh, he lost the Veteran Orca. Oh my god, clutch save. It's got like no health left at all. So he saves the tripod. He probably could have just recovered it again with a with an assimilator pretty quickly, but at least he saves his $500, and whatever veterancy the tripod has as well will be retained. Healing it up with the Corruptors because it's just faster. What's happening back here? The Marv is still alive. Pred tank's over here, but Bike Rush has double ref and a ton of Harvesters. Okay, now he's going to put down more War Factories and just build a ton of stuff. So, wow, you got to hand it to Tiberian Future for staying in this game. He's managed to stay in it for quite some time now. Moving up, he's actually going to move up here to attack. What's Bike Rush? The positioning of his army is all the way back at his base, so his expansion is vulnerable. He doesn't have a tech center either, so remember, he's got no sonic weapons, and there's some disintegrator squads here. There's not really much. There's a few towers coming up now. There is a hammerhead here trying to take something. He had to power down his nerve center because he doesn't have enough power for it. Doesn't want to sell it off because it has some pretty nice support powers. And the Orcas are here. Is he going to get Heroic Orca? No, not quite. The Corruptor stacking is just too heavy, and he loses. Oh my god, he loses his Elite Orca. That would have been nice to see a Heroic one. The Hexpod is here. The Predator tanks are down here though, and unless a lot of units come out, if he left the disintegrators at home, I reckon, because they all just got destroyed, he might have been able to hold the force off. You know, Heroic disintegrators, things like that, but he's going to lose his base, and that's going to put him right down to this. Now, if he can EMP, oh no, I was going to say if he can EMP the Marv, he's getting close with the tripod. He's getting real close. Oh my god, that must be frustrating. Silo wall, power plant wall. He's going to lose his buildings. He doesn't have enough here to destroy these Predator tanks. He's got 3 buildings to get through. And there's not enough here. More Predator tanks coming now. Yeah, the Hexapod can't get back to there in time. And oh my god, it's just destroying everything here, by the way. But the Marv is here. He's getting a lot of repairs on the Reaper tripod. It's running for the Marv. Is it going to get the EMP off? It gets the EMP off. Oh, clutch. But he's got one building left. And Bike Rush, what are you doing, buddy? You do realise that's his last building. He's sending them away. He needs to refresh the attack order so another Emp Blast comes down. I'm not sure. Yeah, he didn't refresh the attack. There we go. He refreshed it now. But yeah, turn around. And that's going to be the end of the game. Oh, actually, if Bike Rush didn't destroy the base then, I don't think he would have won because he would have lost his Marv. He had Corruptors, he had a Tripod, and he had the Hexapod. Those Pred tanks probably wouldn't be able to got through all that by themselves. So that turned out pretty clutch. But again, there you go. Wow, resources. Typing in Future pretty heavily far ahead there and still lost. So Bike Rush in a position where he really shouldn't have done as well as he did. But again, maybe the credibility or the reputation of Bike Rush once again coming through. So that's going to be the end of Ladder Wars. Bike Rush wins 4 games to 1, even though that says game 6. Game 1 doesn't count. So Bike Rush wins the last Ladder Wars 4 games to 1. And we're going to jump back into the lobby now. So again, that's probably going to be the last Ladder Wars hosted on the official tournaments. I'm Green Zero. I'm pretty tired, so I'm probably going to tap out right now. So I hope you all enjoyed this casting service, or this cast. I just decided to do it at the last second, see how it went. But I hope you all enjoyed the games. I'll probably include the first game as well, just because it was cool. But anyway, I'm Green Zero. Hope you all enjoyed those videos, those games there, and I'll see you all next time.